I'm the honest coach. I coach women on connecting with their softness in order to gain control over their life, circumstances, and relationships with men. When I first started this TikTok, I didn't really know what to expect, and I had no expectation. I just knew that I had something that I wanted to share, and I wanted to get it out there to the women out there that need to hear it because I went through the same kind of stuff they're going through, and I found something that works, and then I wanna I wanna offer it because I feel like once you hear it, it kind of just starts working its own magic on its own. And I've had ups and downs. But what I've noticed is the traffic for my TikTok has slowed down tremendously, which I actually kind of like because I think when it gets pushed out, it reaches people that don't really want it or need it. And then the people who I've retained, the women that watch my videos consistently and interact with my videos consistently, they either want this information or they need it. And I love that. And so thank you for doing this with me. We're doing it together because uh, every time I come here and make a video and I get feedback, we clarify, we clarify, we clarify. So this is what I love about it right now is that my traffic has slowed down tremendously, but my confidence and certainty in knowing that what I have to say has a purpose and that it reaches people that really need it is more solidified than ever because my message has become more and more clarified. And where it is right now, it's the most clarified it's ever been. With that being said, what I'm on right now is control. He has to have control in relationships to feel comfortable. And so that takes a lot of my focus right now. And let's work with those elements. So, with all of that being said, I just wanted to come here and say he needs to have control in relationships. That's why he love bombs you in the beginning. He knows that you have all these boundaries up. So he treats you the way you want to be treated. He does everything that you like that he's doing so that you let all your guards down and you let him in and you depend on him and you rely on him and you connect to him. You give him your softness, you connect to him. Well, that closeness is going to now trigger him and he's going to want to protect himself. So now he's going to start pulling away. It's not necessarily to be manipulative in the beginning. He's responding to his own feelings and he's not even aware of why he feels the way he feels. He just owns how he feels. So when he's really into it, he says he's really into it. And when he's not into it, he says he's not into it. Because, like we determined, he doesn't care that people don't like him. He actually is most comfortable in the knowing that people don't like him because him needing people to like him means people will have control over him. Well, your softness. And so softness is closeness. And so anytime you're going to go interact with him, it's going to cause this. And then he's going to feel like he needs to get control over you. And we see how abandoning and annihilation and criticizing and even something as extreme as cheating on you is trying to have control over you. It's trying to put distance and stuff. I use an example of like, oh, he's married, but he really loves you. It's not true. I mean, he might really love you, but like he has that marriage, he keeps these relationships, he positions them in a way so that you can't actually get a hold of him. You can't keep him. You can't have control over him. So, with all that being said, I came up with an idea of a technique, a tool, something to use. And this isn't after the fact. If he's already pulled away, he's already done hurtful things, this would not be a tool for that. What I recommend with that is take all of your attention and focus off of him and put it on yourself and connect with yourself. Decide how you want to feel and make that your priority. If someone was to tell you, ask you, if I was a genie and I said, what is it that you want to do? You would have no clue. You would be like, I don't know. Because you don't have any connection to yourself. If a genie asked him what he wanted to do, I want to build this and I want to accomplish this and I want to do this and then I want to relax for this amount of time for the rest of my life. And I want it to look like this. I want to live on an island and I want to drink these drinks. He knows. But if someone was to ask you what you want to do, you would say, I don't know. whatever, because you don't want to do, you want to feel. If I was to say, I'm a genie, how do you want to feel? You'd say stable, safe, protected, loved, adored, desired. So how do you want to feel? You go in that direction. Work with yourself in that direction. So back to him. He has a subconscious need to control, to feel comfortable in relationships. He's not comfortable in relationships, so he has to make sure he has total control. So he either does that by manipulating you, by making you feel good, which is the good control, or by doing hurtful things that make you feel bad, which would be bad control. And you want to stay away from the bad control. So let's say he's pulling away and you lean in, which you shouldn't be doing, but you lean in and you say, hey, I've noticed that, we're not jiving the way we used to jive. You're not showing up as much as you did. You're not really messaging me as much, something like this. And he says, oh, well, I just am so busy with work, or I don't have time for a relationship, or I just don't think I'm ready for something serious, or this or that. All of those things said, this is how you phrase it. You say, okay, what can I do to help? Or if there's anything that I can do to help, please let me know. And this is why. Men that are in wounded, would it be wounded masculine? Yes. Men that are in wounded masculine energy take on feminine traits, which is feeling. And what he's telling you is, I feel like I want to get away. I feel like I need space. That's a big one. I just need some space. I just need space. Okay, you feel like you need space. So what I can do to help you feel the way you want to feel is leave you alone and give you all the space. This does two things. When you do what he's telling you, when you say, what can I do to help? And he says, I just need 2 weeks, I need to be left alone. I just need to think. You say, great. Now, you give him 2 weeks of total silence. You're doing what he's asked you to do. So he feels like he has that control. And all you're doing is offering to help. You're asking him, what makes you comfortable? And I'm going to do that for you. However, recognize that that is wounded masculine. And when you are in your wounded feminine energy, you're up here, right? Your feminine energy is here. It's your body. It's your feelings. That's why I always say, how do you feel? I was thinking, I wanted to sell, they used to sell these little necklaces, and it was a ball, and inside it would jingle. And they would say, it's a fairy, it's a fairy. Anyways, they were very popular when I was in grade school. And I was like, I should sell those. And every time it chimes, I want the women who follow me to say, how am I feeling? Just how am I feeling? That's it. You could do it every 5 minutes. Set an alarm on your phone to go off every hour. And just look at it and be like, how am I feeling? Oh, I feel this. I feel this. Just connect with how you're feeling. So your feminine energy is how you feel. It's your body. So if he's in his feelings and in his body, that's wounded masculine energy. So then you would take on the role of masculine energy, divine masculine energy, which is, what can I do to help? What can I do to make you feel comfortable? But ideally, the dynamic that is natural is he does, she feels. He does, she feels. And you can see an example of that, all the girls sitting around talking about all the wonderful things their man does for them and how great it makes her feel, or all the women sitting around talking about how their man doesn't do anything for them, doesn't do those things, and how bad it makes them feel. So he does, she feels. He does, she feels. So if you're thinking, you're in your wounded feminine energy. You gotta feel. And if he is feeling, he's in his wounded masculine energy, and he's got to think. He's got to get back into thinking. So he's pulling away, he's putting anything in between you. You just simply say, oh, well, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Or what can I do to help? You can give me space. You can blank, blank, blank. You can blank, blank, blank. Perfect. And then do it. Now he has a sense of control, so that's calmed down. And you're putting your focus on yourself. You are leaving him alone, which is what he really wants. And you need to learn how to connect to yourself. 10 minutes is just not enough. Anyways, run with that and let me know how it goes. Blessed be.